burn in the snow on the night it's our turn.
All right. Hello everyone. We are live. Let me make sure that we actually went live. But we're streaming it from my end now, not the stores. So I think the store's internet was getting overloaded. But yeah, we're live. So we've got Ray Red. It's a different Ray Red from last time because it's not on Tarkintown, and we got Boba Blue. And sorry, I'm getting the word about the stream. That's the wrong one. Oh no, maybe it's not. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, and stream should be able to hear you as well.
I can't hear you.
That's weird. 1 second. Yeah, my audio is going through to Discord. I think it's on your end, Nick. Well, not that you can hear it, I guess. All right, well, the stream's up. Title's wrong, I guess. Let's see. I guess I'll just kind of update the title.
Hey guys, everything going okay?
Yep. We're live with
Awesome.
round 2.
Nice.
All right, and okay, now the title is not testing restream. So we have here Boba Blue and Ray Red, and looks like Boba's already flipped. I think this Boba Blue is literally just card for card Thork's list from the video. So yeah. And Nick, we can see you, but it looks like you're muted in Discord.
Oh, I didn't know you were flying the solo. Sorry about that.
Well, it just started. I wasn't expecting it to start this quickly, but yeah. So do you have names for the 2 players that are playing?
Yeah, 1 second.
Hear me, RT?
Yeah.
Good. I don't know what happened there, but I was like not hearing you at all.
Oh, yeah, little
Weird.
Boba versus Ray. 2 people who've never met in real life, as far as I know.
Ray again. This time,
It's
non-Tarkintown version.
It's Deon Norris on Ray Red, versus
Yeah, I just got your message.
Kyle Davis on Boba.
Boom.
He's playing Thork's Boba Control, card for card. Boba Blue, early adopter of Boba Blue. Boba Blue, I love that deck.
Yeah, I just played it at my locals on Wednesday. It's a fun one.
It's got a lot of play into most
Boom.
things. That extra resource can be really important in control.
Yeah. Lets you do cool things like on turn 2, go Cloud Rider and then play a different 2-drop.
Yeah.
Or surrender.
That's
So
a big one.
No, that's
yeah.
forced throw.
Or yeah, force throw.
What?
Okay.
Yep, force throw.
Still pretty big.
This is kind of a strange Ray list. Running the forces with me, but no takedown or the dragon or anything.
Deon's a local player at the store. He always loves he builds a lot of his own stuff, and just
Awesome.
a brewer, you know, comes up with lots of fun ideas. Some good, you know, you know how it is.
That's awesome.
But
That's
some of his decks are pretty sweet. I always really enjoy gaming with him.
Oh.
Right.
Sorry, I just blew up the video. I'm just fixing that, but it should be higher quality now. There we go. Yeah. Or maybe not, but it's back to normal. Okay.
All right. So I do see a Luke in the Ray player's hand.
Maybe
We are on 7.
less busy over here. All right.
1,800 crew.
That'll clear the Ray.
Ambush
and
Ray.
live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
And get
And-
something back from the graveyard.
Is he not bringing anything back?
Does he have anything
there
in
nothing-
there? Maybe.
Is there nothing in his discard pile?
I'm not sure.
Or maybe
Okay,
he's
looks
like,
like he's
oh yeah,
looking
hey, I
now.
also
There
get
we
some
go.
prizes here.
I was like, there's no way you don't have any events in there, right?
Right.
Right.
Yeah. With Boba Blue, it's I think it might be impossible at this
Yeah.
point of the game.
There it is.
Takedown, that's a big one.
Takedown. That's huge.
Here's Luke gonna hit Boba,
Luke
leaving the
Skywalker.
Boba with 1 health left. Takedown clears the red 3 that's in space right now, which makes sense why I'd go for that.
Base for
For
4.
3. Is it? I think your I think the image is flipped right now, or am I? Is that just what I'm looking at? Oh, no, never mind. Okay.
It might have gotten flipped at some
I'm-
point, but it's, I mean, it
Oh, yeah.
looks
No, never mind.
coherent on stream, so I'm not worried.
I was watching the like the one inside a video ninja for me is flipped.
Oh.
Is that personal, or if I mirror this, is it gonna screw everything up?
I don't think you have
think you can
director
mirror it.
permission, so you should be fine.
I think you'd be good.
Nice.
I'll let you know if it messes anything up. Rivals Fall there clears the Luke.
Am I actually in the stream? It says I'm muted, or is that?
Your
I don't
audio
know.
is, your video isn't.
Okay, so they can't hear what I'm saying.
No, they can hear
through
what
the
you're saying. They
Discord.
just can't see you.
Oh,
Not through
okay.
the video ninja.
And they
Okay.
can see the they can see the table. I guess you're joined from the perspective of the table. If you join again in a different tab with your own video, we could pull that up. But we can
No,
hear
I'm
you
good.
just fine through Discord.
All right,
Awesome.
we're seeing a forces with me go down in that red 3. 3
Look
swinging
at the
into
size of this
6.
ship.
Yeah. A takedown range now as well.
Yeah.
We wanted to use that with me on Luke, but this feels all right.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there was a Power of the Dark Side in there that he could have gotten back with the Bounty Hunter crew, and in hindsight, that would have been the better call here, it looks like.
Always feels like the better call to
Yep.
me.
Yeah, it kills anything.
Because he has 3 resources up right now. He would have been able to play it.
Right. Seeing a tech get smuggled in for Ray.
Ooh. And that's just
Pretty big against control.
too big to hit with either of these units that are on board.
Yeah.
It is within takedown range, though. So
That's true. quite enough resources this round, but next round. Bounty Hunter Crew is going to put 4 into the tech. All right.
All right. Okay, not going for the takedown.
Deon takes initiative. And that's turn.
Ooh, top target in the main.
Interesting. Have target in the sideboard. Sometimes it feels a little clunky in the main. Alright. The Ray player taking the opportunity to first smuggle before Heck inevitably dies. You see an Obi-Wan in resources. Be pretty interesting. Got the 8 to pay for it. We do see the Obi-Wan come down for 8.
That's big.
Sneaky Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan hiding in the
He is
smuggling
sneaky
compartment.
though, you know. Yeah,
Especially in this
he got
scene.
around it. We saw him on that Death Star, you know. He's
Yeah.
Stormtroopers never found him, not once. Following, you know,
Ace for
rocks.
6.
What's that sound over there?
Base for 6 with red 3. I think I would have taken that opportunity to attack and hit in for 3.
Big vigilance.
Had the top target on, but yeah, that's going to be huge. Healing for 5, then healing for 6 more with top target.
Yeah.
Massive. $19 down to 8.
Wow. And I think I saw Super Laser Blast in Kyle's hand.
That's it. That's the medicine right there.
Yeah.
Everyone hates Super Laser Blast.
Redemption Village Protectors red 3 for Deon.
Well, that's his hand over there, right?
Mhm.
Under the purple
Yep.
I
counter. Okay.
just got to draw 2 more.
And tech
Oh,
and
we see
another
another
Obi-Wan.
tech.
The tech goes into the resource row.
Resourcing that tech. Well,
Ooh, maybe not. Looks like an enticing reward for Kyle. Can't quite see everything else.
did see
Enticing
tech go down
reward,
into the
super
resources.
laser. If the Obi-Wan dies here, that's 2 more experience for the red 3. He could also just play a second Obi-Wan, which would kill the first one and allow him to put the experience on the new Obi-Wan if that works the way I think it does.
Sure does.
6, 7, 8. Okay, he's just gonna
8
go for redemption
Does he heal is the question. Go off
though. Ooh,
Obi.
he heals the Obi-Wan
Makes sense.
for
That makes
4.
sense to me.
And is he gonna heal? I think that's 7 damage on his base.
If
Or
we
maybe
have
it's
a,
5. I don't know. Looks
Super
like
Laser
just that
Blast
though.
on the Boba side.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is. Pretty brutal.
Makes sense.
Yeah, if you're Deon there, I think you really swing in. Get some damage in before potential removal.
For those wondering in chat, I think I just heard that we have 41 players. That's pretty great.
See the village come down.
Yeah. And I think that might have been the last card from the Ray player's hand. Or no, he just doesn't
No,
keep his
he's
hand
got
in
a
his
big
hand.
old hand.
I was like, there's no way you ran out of cards that fast, right? Still
left
2 in
in
hand
Boba's
from
hand.
the Boba player, but I think I saw Rivals fall. Nothing you can play proactively.
Still kind of challenging pillage into a 4-card hand. I don't love that.
Yeah. Village Protectors.
coming down.
Is that an Avenger?
And then
That is an Avenger.
That's how that's how we do Blue Boba.
And nothing in hand that deals with it. Just a couple other units. Red 3, A-Wing, and the OB1. The A-Wing
not
can
sure.
come out here, but I mean, it's just
I
going to get
don't
eaten
think
right away.
that Deon has anything in his deck deals with this.
Oh, he just drew the Rivals Fall.
Rivals
Okay.
Fall. Rivals
So
Fall.
he's
He
good.
doesn't run Fell. Rivals Fall is good.
Oh yeah, we do have the list.
You get Force Throw. Force Throw is redemption.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
work, but
I don't know. They would have to hit their card. It's their discard. Whoops, sorry.
he has the Rivals Fall anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Ubezine in the resource row here,
Pretty big.
and she's gonna come out.
Coming out.
More like Bizine, am I right?
All right. We're taking an Obi-Wan, Concord Dawn, Red 3, and A-Wing.
I probably just hit the Obi-Wan if I hit anything.
I
I mean,
hit
maybe
anything
you,
if I'm the Boba player here.
what?
I don't think I hit anything if I'm the Boba player here.
Yeah, I think there's a strong argument. None of these are particularly threatening.
You don't want him to draw into a crate or something.
Yeah.
We know he's only got 1 copy, but
And did he? Yeah, he hit the
Yoda.
Obi-Wan. Okay, drew into Yoda.
the Obi-Wan.
All right,
There we go.
A-Wing, and the A-Wing can get the pump from Ray. But Kyle still has a lot of resources here.
Yeah, you got to be feeling pretty behind if you're the Ray player here. Attempts to Rivals Fall the A-Wing, but not a 5-power unit. Not Rivals Fall. Fell the
Fall,
Dragon,
yeah.
like that.
He's got a Lompike in the discard also, or in the resource row, sorry, but not enough resources to play that. Well, that's weird. Why doesn't he
Lompike
have
is
enough resources to
5
play
from the
that?
resource row?
Yeah, it's 5. Where does 5th resource go? He should have spent
Should
4
have
on
enough.
Bazine.
Oh, you know what? He probably didn't replace the Zine resource. Wait, maybe.
Yeah, because I'm counting 8 down there. He had 9 at one point because he played Avenger.
I don't know. They're black sleeves. It may just be.
I don't see a 9th resource.
Okay, it
think
looks
they
like
just
they're
noticed
getting
it.
that now. And that would have mattered because it would have let him play the Lompike, but
That would have mattered a decent amount.
Is he trying to get rewind back? Or are they asking whether they?
oh, did he draw cards first? Oh, I think he must have
Oh.
drawn the cards before realizing.
Yeah, but
and
I
then
think
just-
that's. I wouldn't. That doesn't seem like it should be the fix. It's because it's supposed to be a random card, and you see 2, right?
Right, it doesn't.
So you
Well,
just
I mean, it's-
hope that they
yeah,
trust them that they put the first one they drew. I don't know.
yeah.
I would just take a random card off the top.
Yeah, I think if the players both agree, it's fine. But
Definitely.
That magic player in my head is like that's not the fix.
Yeah, this is a fairly high level event. I think a
I don't know. I think if you haven't moved your hand at all, like if it's clear to both players which card was the first one you would have drawn, I think it makes sense to put it because technically it should be the one that goes. But
yeah, it's just Magic player and me talking here because like in that game, if a card touches your hand, it is considered drawn, and as you can't rewind and say this is the one I just drew. It's considered shuffle because you don't. I don't know.
Yeah, and there's reasons why you might go with that.
This how people have ruined it for us, you know.
And Lawn Pike does make an appearance now.
A little later than.
Gotta make sure you get it this time. Okay. Ooh, I think that was an Avenger that he just resourced. That's gotta feel bad.
Yeah, it's pretty tough.
Now this flood of cheap units is gonna get annoying.
Yeah, I agree with the chat. I think if that happens, you should call a judge, have them fix it.
Yeah, a high level event like this, I feel like I'm calling a judge.
Yeah, for sure.
Not that it affects things a huge amount, but it could. Also, like if just having them have seen the cards, you know, like it invites like, hey, it should be this card down. If it is a card you really wanted to draw, you would suggest taking it off the top, maybe. You know? Like there's natural bias that shows up, even unintentionally.
That's a third tech in Deon's hand there.
All right.
You know that Kyle runs 3 copies of Super Laser Blast and only seen 1.
Yeah, he's on 3.
Pike swinging in.
Oh yeah, the Llama is just gonna give a shield to the frozen A-Wing.
Exhausted A-Wing, yeah. And then card draw for the Ray.
Is that a shield or an experience on the Restored Arc? I think it's an experience. It's an experience from Ray.
So Restored Arc swinging in for 3-4.
Yeah, from the red 3. And the right player down to 9 health, or 9 damage taken, sorry. Boba up to 12. I think that's a Vigilance in hand. That could be big. Clear the red 3 and heal again.
This has been quite a back and forth game.
Yeah.
I think if I'm the right player, though, I feel pretty behind. I'm going to be ahead at this point.
Yeah.
When I was playing a lot of Boba Blue, I hated playing against
he's going for the mill. All right. Ooh, those are pretty big mills. Yeah. Wow.
Because it just always felt like they could just keep playing good threats that I had to keep dealing with. As a Boba Blue player, like the Luke decks were like the worst ones to play against.
Luke Green is a bit of a challenge for some of this control. Coming down for 3.
I'm sure Smuggle doesn't help Boba Blue, you know, like just like getting even more cards from the resource row.
Yeah. Boba Fett's armor coming onto the basing.
Okay.
Interesting. Armor is not in my version of Boba Blue, but
it's not in mine either. I do run fire spray in my Boba Blue though. There's not.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, yeah. I think you just took it from Thork's video, which I got through like half of it. I haven't finished it yet, but they're like I can understand not wanting to run fire spray. Sometimes it doesn't do
your game plan.
Yeah.
I got the fire spray.
Yeah. I will say, if you're not running fire sprays, you might as well play Afra.
I don't know. You don't get that resource ability with Afra.
It was
Yeah.
kind of a crazy game. I know when the adventure came down, I was like, man, I don't think Deon is ever gonna get back into this. And now he's got a lot going on here. A lot of
Very
pressure
back and
happening.
forth.
Yeah. New Greedo coming down.
Keep expecting to see the blast.
Yeah.
And there's just not that many cards left in Deon's deck.
Yeah. Can't be that many. And we've streams have been going for 25 minutes. I think we started the stream about when the game started, so maybe a bit after, but I don't know exactly when they started the timer, so time is going to be a factor here, I think.
Game 1 quite important here. Alright, the Ray player does have the initiative. You first. Smuggle something. Smuggling an A-Wing for 4. Getting another card gone off the top. Feels like a risk. Right. Cloud Rider into tech.
Gotta clear that tech.
Definitely. And swinging in for 4 with that restored arc. Damage go on base?
I think not yet.
I didn't.
They're just figuring out
There it is.
exactly how much damage. Okay. 16. We're living on a prayer.
Yeah.
And is that vigilance? All right, that's gonna clear
Vigilance
probably the
again.
red 3 again. Yep. And is it gonna be a mill or heal?
Such a tough call.
I can't tell exactly, but that deck looks pretty thin. And that's all of
There's 6
them.
cards left in there.
All right.
Yep. Brutal.
But it's not over yet. Deon's board presence is pretty big. That one A-Wing doesn't really exist, but I mean, between the arc and the other A-Wing, it's 6 power. It looks like pillage coming down here.
Pillage coming down. No Chewbacca in this Ray build.
Yeah,
Been
that's
a fan
interesting.
of the Chewbacca for the late game smuggle. Not seeing any big threats in Deon's hand here though.
Yeah, he's got Yoda and he's got Conquer
May
Dawn
just run out of steam.
interceptors. Yeah, I think once you clear these like last 2 remaining ships and whatever else comes down, it's pretty much going to be over. And I think that's how much damage is on Deon's base right now.
Can't read it.
I think at least 6.
Yeah, I wish he would use my tokens.
All right, it looks like
Very-
I think Deon probably just scooped there. Save time
I mean, you
for
got to be worried about time here.
game 2. Yeah.
Losing game 1, you got to get 2 more games in. Next 25 minutes.
I'm hearing we may have Afra on the stream next round.
All right. All right, what's in the sideboard for... Are we not sideboarding?
Maybe they're just going into it.
I think if I'm the right player here, I'm putting Poe.
Yeah,
in my
I'm
deck.
definitely bringing in Pose. I might bring in Power Failure since I saw the Boba's armor, but
I was thinking about that too, but
I don't know. Everything else here, I don't
bad.
think I'd bring in. On the
no,
Boba
I'd be bringing in
side,
Poes.
on the Boba
Drop
side,
Concord Dawn.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd side anything as Boba here. Maybe I'd bring in the 3rd Bazine. That's about it.
I think you're fine as Boba. I'd be probably bringing in the 3rd Avenger. I don't think you need it.
Yeah, maybe the third Snoke actually. I'd probably rather have the third Snoke than Avenger. But I mean, you might bring in both.
I'd be bringing in both. Taking out the Boba's armor, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like neither one of them's sideboarded.
All right. I mean, it saves time.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Probably a real concern.
All right, so stream's been going now for 30 minutes, which means we should expect probably around 25 left in time.
And it close for sure. Probably an entrenched there. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It deals
Probably
with the threat, I
means,
guess.
We're not getting
20
2
minutes
more
left in
games
the round currently.
Yeah,
20
so
minutes, okay.
Probably
So I guess
over
I
for
started the
Ray
timer a
player.
bit before we started. Entrenched early feels usually feels bad to me because it turns off your power of the dark side, but it looks like he doesn't have any in hand, so sort of fine with that. Just gonna casually force throw to discard 1.
Bad too.
All right. Ooh, losing the enticing reward, that kind of hurts. I mean, in this board state, it's not particularly important. Always get the second force throw. Just
Okay, now it's
not
feeling
gonna
all
play a
right.
unit. Oh, he has a pillage in hand also for next turn.
That feels fine. Although
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ray
well,
is not legal here
I do
because the
that,
entrenched. All right, they figured it out.
Yep. Yeah, the 2 force throws into the pillage feels fine.
Yeah. Ooh, I think that's a Beckett that just got
With-
resourced there, so that's another option.
With Ray, you really have to be ahead on board state. That entrenched is making him feel so far behind.
Yeah.
Right, R2D2 going down on the resource side for Ray. Rider and Boba.
I think
pillage.
Boba player probably just passed, and yeah, pillage.
I think
Because of the
Deon when he
pass, there's
I think Deon took initiative when he couldn't do the thing he wanted to do.
I
Maybe.
thought Kyle took initiative before because the initiative token is on Kyle's
He
side.
did. Yeah, you're right. He must have passed. Yeah.
I guess there's nothing else to do. If you
I probably would have
consider-
passed there, right?
I pass all the time.
Yeah.
I used to pass all the time with this deck when I had initiative.
But I just mean
This-
like throwing a pillage into a 3-card hand feels kind of bad.
Yeah.
Really want them to play something first.
Yeah.
Is that another force throw?
I think it's another
Another
pillage.
Yeah.
And I think there's only 2 cards at this point.
There are. You know, there's smuggles down there.
But I mean, even just like flipping Boba, the Boba player like has controlled the board now. So the pillage is honestly not even like that big a deal.
It's feeling bad. Yeah, there you
So
go.
yeah, he's just not gonna go for it. Gonna try and compete on board. And the armor coming down.
Ooh,
Armor up.
well, there you go. They buff the red 3. Just swinging in for 6. Damage on either base. In round 4.
All right.
Deon taking the initiative.
Obi-Wan is not horrible here, I guess. It sort of blocks some of the Boba damage, but I mean, it's only going to be
fine, I
putting 2
guess.
back on him.
Right.
You
But you
really
really
need the
wanna-
Rivals Fall.
Exactly.
I guess this is a good argument to be running Boba Fett's armor. Sometimes it just takes over the game.
Yes, yeah.
It's gonna be really hard for him to get rid of. So much. There's so much damage to this thing. The only way to prove it pretty much is Rivals Fall, right?
Yeah, unless he
But it's
runs like,
basically-
because it looks like they didn't sideboard, so he has power failures on the side, but it looks like he didn't bring those in. No other upgrade removal in the main, so yeah. He also had pose in the sideboard, which I guess he didn't bring in either.
That would have been fantastic. Alright. Don't forget that experience.
Yep. And if it goes on to Ray, that means that Deon gets a
Can't buff.
draw here, which you could have avoided
also
by
means Ray can't
attacking
buff.
first.
So,
Yeah, Ray can't buff anyone, but that does suck a bit. But I think I usually trade one experience token for a card.
sure. Alright, Ray swinging in for 4, restoring 3. Five actually.
Yeah, 5. Ooh, Rivals Fall.
There it is. That on the other side. Union for 4 there. Yeah, Boba player's got to be feeling in a great spot here.
Yeah, he's still top decking. He's still down on cards from those
just
pillages, but
2 cards.
you're ahead on board, and you're a little bit behind on damage, but not by much.
By enough to matter.
I think that's just another entrenched.
Second entrenched. Building trenches in the sky.
Oh, and he got the Rivals
Ooh,
Fall.
There
Yeah.
it is.
I was just thinking about the flavor fail of entrenched on space
Yeah,
space units.
that and Frozen and Carbonate. You can play both of them on space vehicles.
When you're
Glad to-
entrenched in a X-wing, it means you're trying to destroy the Death Star.
There you
Yeah, yeah.
Their Obi-Wan. Without Boba, Kyle top decking definitely feels pretty bad.
Yeah.
Again, we're still low on
Um,
time.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're Boba, you're fine with the game going long, because if it goes long, and
Right,
then you win.
right.
Yep.
That's why I think those entrenched make a lot of sense.
They do make sense or they don't make sense.
Do make sense because you're just trying to draw the game out, especially with the time constraint.
Yeah.
Solid pillage there.
It's good when you're up the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Are you going into
By my count, we got about 12
Nice.
minutes in time.
Kyle gonna go look in the smuggling compartment?
Yep, he does have a Beckett down there. I know.
It's kind of an interesting inclusion. I haven't,
Yeah.
haven't been loving him my testing, but feels pretty good right now.
Yeah. I mean, being smuggle is a plus.
Right. Resource getting replaced. Let's see
Make
what it
sure to
got
do
replaced
that.
with, though. Yeah.
I gotta remind myself what Beckett actually does.
Exhaust. Dudes.
When you play a non-unit card, you may exhaust a unit that costs the same or less than the card you played once per
Oh,
round.
and it's, yeah, once per round. Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
A lot of times it just feels like a worse boss.
Yeah.
Smuggle is really important.
Looks like Luke in hand for Deon.
Swing. Again,
So
he's
are
just-
all 3 of those ships entrenched? I think they are, right? Where's
tell
one of
about
those?
the
Yeah, it looks like it. Ian's got a Luke in hand.
I guess you just can't play Avenger. Plays enticing
Yeah,
reward
true
on. Why play it on
I'll
one
be
of the
honest, when
Sword
I
Arcs?
played Boba Blue, I really didn't like Entrenched because
Oh, that one
plan-
isn't entrenched. Okay, that's an experience token,
Right.
not an entrenched.
Okay,
It's like I
because
thought
your
there was
plan
only
does
two.
become Avenger late game.
Yeah.
I was a control main, set 1. Entrenched is really kind of a strange card. A lot of times it will win you the game, but it can be quite frustrating too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's absolutely. Yeah, very can definitely be very limiting and also enabling.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Enticing reward gonna pull vigilance and power of the dark side, but he will have to discard one because and it's gonna be the power that he discards.
All right. I think that's probably right.
Yeah.
Those entrenched dudes on the board. Now you know who's got vigilance, so you're feeling pretty safe to play the Luke. You can also clear Beckett now.
Yeah.
That's what I would be playing.
If you're a triple blast list, I think Entrenched is probably at its best. That he is.
Yeah, Kyle's got 3 blasts.
Yep.
There's a
And
Luke
here comes the
clearing
Luke.
Beckett. Yeah.
But they only play 2 Entrenched.
Oh, that's good to
They
know.
really? Yeah, 2 entrenched. I could have
Did
sworn
it.
I saw a third when he opened up the
It's the frozen and carbonite.
deck, but oh yeah.
Yeah, 3 Frozen Carbonite.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a better. I guess it is more expensive, but kind of a
Costing
better
3 is
Entrenched.
kind of tough.
Yeah, the other thing I hated about the Entrenched was just this interaction with Power of the Dark Side.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
usually
7
you're
coming in
entrenching
from
stuff.
the Luke.
You're entrenching stuff early, and then you're gonna blast.
And I
Yeah.
I think that's a blast in hand.
There it is.
Doesn't got the full sets.
Oh, he's just gonna fire off the vigilance.
Yeah, it ruins
that
the
makes
Luke
sense.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
heals 5, so it's gonna be
Deon's got another
pretty
Luke
big
in
so far.
hand. If he drops it, he just gets blasted next round.
Yep. Ooh,
Okay,
Obi-Wan.
goes with the Obi-Wan. And a little safe. Or 2. And a buff.
So, anyways, I started blasting.
I keep thinking
Force
about your
throw?
statement about not playing Boba in a yellow blue control deck, and or in Boba Blue if you don't have Slave One, or I mean that's Fire Spray.
Yeah.
And I think I still would, because it's just that resource creating ability in a control deck is just what really always pushed this deck so hard for me.
Definitely
Against-
matters sometimes, yeah. But I like the ability with Afra to get to your end game quicker.
The problem with Boba is you run through a lot of your cards. You're kind of in a weird spot, so you have to run kind of a lower curve too.
Yeah.
I like Afra, but I think Kira and Aiden are probably still better.
Yeah, it's possible.
First throw. Force unit on the board though. 2 cards in hand.
All right. Time wise, I think we got about 5
6 or 7
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah.
Double check. I'll give you a round end time in a sec.
Stream's been going for 45, and I think from what you said earlier, we were about 5 minutes behind. So what game is this?
I'm
This is
sending in
game
just over
2.
6 minutes.
Kyle got game 1. 6 minutes. All right.
So X16.
And it looks like we just saw another Super Laser Blast. And Daring Raid just going to the base.
Deon's in a tough spot here.
Vigilance in hand. I think that's a Greedo. The experience actually keeps the Sabine from dying to Vigilance, but I mean, even just heal 5 mil 6 is not bad.
Right, I was gonna say, even if you just heal 5 and you just wait out the time, you'll probably be fine.
And Frozen Carbonate. All right.
Or that. A-Wing coming down.
A-Wing.
Now we get the Vigilance.
Yep. Boom.
Heal 5, defeat that A-Wing.
Oh, he's just milling. He's trying to win.
Why? Okay, Village Protector's going down.
And next round.
On that A-Wing. Alright.
I think that's a bounty hunter crew. I'm not sure how many resources he has, but let's see. Wait, so he played, I think he's at 9 probably, because he played Vigilance and Frozen Carbonate. So not quite enough to do bounty hunter crew into Vigilance. And the Ray player's taking his time. Oh no, he figured it out earlier. It's just
Dropping the bounty hunter crew. The ambush.
and he's counting cards in deck.
Yeah.
There's not a ton. He's just gonna bring back the Super Laser Blast. And okay, it looks like there's enough that he decided to grab the Vigilance. Forces with me. That's big. The A-Wing's now swinging for 6.
Yeah.
That's 18.
With that Vigilance, we're healing 5 next round.
Yeah. 3 more resources. Or was that I think that was just the resources for the Force with me. But he's got either Yoda or Red 3, which can start picking things up.
Or Smuggle of a Tech. Of course, you're losing a card for that.
People are saying he should have gotten Super Laser with Bounty Hunter Crew, and I think I agree.
Yeah, definitely. You feel a lot safer right now if you have the Super Laser Blast.
Yep. All right, he does have 3 Super Laser Blasts, so it's possible he gets the 3rd one. But ooh, Tech, that's so big. I guess he takedown, which would, I guess, clear Tack. 3 damage from Greedo. Greedo shouldn't be able to attack that because of the Sentinel.
Greedo should have to hit the Village Protectors, yeah.
Yeah.
That buffed A-wing is so funny. It dodges Fellow Dragon and takedown.
All right, by my calculations, we should be going into time within the minute if we're not already there.
Yeah, 1 minute. 2 rounds, the Ray player might win. A blast is
Yeah.
important.
Is that takedown for tech? I don't know. Why did he even
That
want to
was so
attack the
weird.
tech with the Greedo if you were just going to take down it?
That was so strange. 4. He's gonna drop that vigilance
All right.
now. Down to 19. Defeat the village protectors.
Is he going to go for the mill? He's
Oh my
still trying to
God.
win. Okay,
Yeah,
it does
that's
go
the
for the
right play.
protectors.
That's the right play.
Yeah.
Deon took the initiative. All right.
All right.
Right. Time in the round has just been called.
Okay.
So they should do 2 more rounds, right?
Or oh, looks like they're calling it.
I think he's just conceding because doesn't think he's gonna be able to
Who's
get
conceding?
it.
Deon?
Yeah, because he's down a game, right?
Yeah, I mean he is, but he can try and
Yeah.
force the double loss.
Yeah. Is that
Is that better? Is that better for your tiebreakers?
Is
I
that
don't
better
know.
for you? I guess it's slightly
mean,
better
it's-
for you if there's one
yeah.
less person with one more win than you.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, it is better.
Let's see. Can I? The glare's making it impossible to read the match slip, so I can't tell
Yeah.
what they're putting.
Yeah,
It's blindingly white. Wow.
We gotta see if I can. Oh, I might see if I can adjust that a little bit.
I mean, it's fine. Like we
All
can
right.
see the cards all right, which is the
It
big
can always
thing.
be better.
it always can, but
Okay.
not always worth it to make
So
it.
yeah, I mean, actually Kyle had it. I think because of that Bible's fall.
Oh yeah, probably that would have done it if we only had one more round, especially.
Actually, they should have had 2 since time was called. They were starting this one.
Okay. Well, I mean, if they called it technically during upkeep phase, you would only get one
Yeah,
more.
that's true. That's true.
So-
We don't know.
Not sure exactly how the timing worked out, but all right. I hope we get that Afra next round. Someone said that there was an Afra that was doing well. Let's see,